Alright, so you guys saw in the last video I broke my lens, bought another lens. This one's a little bit more zoomed in until my other one comes back from repairs. Hopefully it's not too zoomed in, looks alright. But today, I've got some really exciting things to show you guys, which has showed up over the last few days. Let's do it! How insane is all of that? What? Yo mate, what up? Welcome to another lawn tip vid. So first things first, before we get into this video, I want to give a huge shout out to the guys at Hutcheon and Pearce. They contacted me last week after seeing my property reveal video, basically the same day, and we had a meeting, and I thought they might have been going to be offering me a mower or something like that to use on the property. Then they said, no, mate, we'll get you whatever you need. And I was like, wow, like mind blowing, man. This thing, I was so excited. Remember I was talking about using a gator in a couple of videos ago? It'd be great to have a gator. I've got a gator. This all happened so quick, guys, like last Friday. So this is insane. We've got zero turn, a Z53M, Z530M. Sorry, I'm gonna struggle with names on these things, but they're John Deere stuff. Then like a lawn tractor as well, just to compare the two, to see what I think. This is just insane, man. Absolutely insane. So the guys have said basically, they'll also get me a skid steer, an excavator, and a tractor as well to help me build my golf course. So I really want to give these guys a huge shout out and thank you for sponsoring me this stuff here. They didn't ask me to shout them out or anything like that. They just said you can use the gear and do what you want, but I want to honestly say a huge thank you, because there's no way I'll be able to get all the projects I want to get done on this place without this gear. So huge thanks to them. Appreciate the support. Legends. All right, let's start doing some stuff. So that thing is insane. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what to say. So today I was thinking, it's been a bit nasty. We've had really nasty weather for like the last, basically forever. I'd say probably, like honestly, the last 6 weeks we've had rain. So this is the wettest Orange has ever been since I've lived here. Like, it's been insane. A couple of years ago we had floods like in a town nearby, but it still never got this wet, like just under your foot everywhere. So this whole paddock is soaking. Down here is soaking wet, so I can't really start doing anything until it dries out a bit. Even getting the mowers out, I don't think I can get the mowers out, but you know what, we're still going to try. I'm going to try to mow this patch here, because I just want to try this mower, man. I want to try this zero turn first and just see how it goes on that huge area just there. So I reckon we honestly need to try to mow something with this thing, just for the fun of it. So let's get this down there. Let's set a height on it. We've got to figure out how to set the height. I've never used one of these machines before. I've used zero turns in the past, sorry. We used to use like other brands like Toro, as you guys know, on the golf course. Never used zero turns on the golf course though, but my father-in-law has a smaller zero turn that's a Toro. So I know how to use zero turns, but I'm not professional on them. So let's start her up. Let's take her down there. And I just want to try it out. Let's see what it's like. Definitely a little bit wet down there, which is not ideal. We'll just try down the side of the fence there, I think. We'll just try to mow as much as we can, because I just want to try this thing out. As you can see, listen to this. Like, that is super wet. Especially for a mow like this. This thing's going to be dirty after we do this mow. Good way to break it in, boy. Let's do it. Let's change the height. If you look just here on the mower, little increments here, which we can change the height of cut by pulling this out. So I don't know, we'd probably go, let's go 1.5 inches. Let's do it. And then from there, I think all you do is push this, press the lock button, and yeah, it drops down to that height. Easy. Then if you want to have the deck raised up, yeah, there you go, look at that. It sits up high when you're transporting, and then when you do cutting, let it drop down. So just here, you can see we're leaving some tire tracks and sinking down a bit. So I'm going to stay away from this top area. It's just too wet. Supposed to have some sunny days next week, so I'll get this out, and maybe the other one as well. But we'll mow at least this section here where it's dry. You can see all through here. Now remember I said to you guys, this lawn, I'd love to do a pitch and putt for the kids. So maybe 2 or 3 greens, one down the bottom, one up the top here, maybe one over the side, where they can just, we'll set little tee boxes up and they can hit their balls, golf balls around those areas. That would be honestly ideal. Now this is the area that I'd probably, I don't know what I'm going to do here. If I'm going to put turf down, I'm going to put seed down. It's going to be warm season grass. I'm thinking cooch. So I'm going to do cooch here and probably do cooch on that fairway across over there as well, just so, you know, they're not going to blend into each other. Say if you have Kikuyu here and cooch, they'd start creeping into each other through that fence. So that's the thought. And the greens would probably be a warm season grass as well, so we don't have to irrigate them as much. And I'd put bent grass, green, around that dam just there. So as you can see over this fence, I'd put a green, probably doing like sort of an L shape around this side. Shout out to Dylan Reed. I'll have to show you guys, flick up on the screen, the design he's thinking for this course. Just here, he sent it through, graphic designer. I think you're a graphic designer. I don't know, you design me in. But what you sent through looks pure from the drone shot from one of the other videos. But so that area is going to look insane once we get it going. Once we get this bore sunk, and I'm still trying to get quotes. We'll see how we go with it. But this area here has got quite a little bit of cape weed. As you can see, easy fix cape weed. A lot of different grasses. We've even got Fertilisers grass. We've got clover, as you can see. And then just a blend of random stuff. Because I guess, like, you know, this used to be just a paddock. Like, it's nothing schmancy in here. Bit of onion grass, bit of fine fescue. All of the above, basically. There's not actually much Kikuyu in here though, which means it'll be easy to rip it up once we get a bobcat and an excavator. Tear it up, fix it all up, get the job done. I was just thinking while I was doing that, back on the golf course during autumn, we used to get mulching blades for the rough mower. I remember doing the rough, like in autumn, man. Oh, I remember your knees would get cold doing that, and your face, it'd be disgusting. You'd wear like 3 pairs of pants and you'd still freeze bum off. But I think mulching blades to help with the leaves all around this place would be awesome. You just have to do a few runs, like double cut basically, to chop the leaves up, but it works really, really well. So I might get some mulching blades for this. I mean, probably not a big issue now because there's not going to be too many more leaves falling this time of year, apart from this big maple tree just here. Still some leaves on that thing, and on this one down here as well. But apart from that, we're pretty good. We're pretty sweet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this again, just because there's quite a few bits of like lumps of grass because I've chopped so much off. It hasn't been, well, I probably chopped it a bit low, to be honest. Well, let's say 1 3/4 inches or something like that. So, you know, she's short, but she's not crazy short. As you can see, there's just bits of grass, you know, just hanging about. I love the smell of mown grass. Feels like spring's coming, just when you start smelling that. So we'll go over it again just to tidy it up. If we had some more rain, which we are supposed to be having some more rain tonight, it probably will break up most of the clumps anyway. But let's go over it again, just to tidy it up. Tell you what, so many memories just flooding back to me from working on the golf course. Loving it. Just like the smells of like cutting up leaves, grass like this, sitting on a mower, like a ride-on mower, like, mate, the dream, honestly. God, when I worked on the golf course, my favourite job in the world. Obviously this YouTube thing is even, like, I'm loving it even more, but mate, working on the golf course was just, I loved it. Honestly loved it. Getting outside, like being in the fresh air all day long, it was the dream job, you know what I mean? So it's awesome that I can now bring a golf course feel to my own house. Like, it's going to be insane. Love it. So that tidied up heaps more, doing a double cut. Still a little bit of grass here and there, but it has actually just started raining, so it's going to break up pretty soon. I need to wash that mower down though, because it is messy. after that. It's ridiculous. It actually wasn't too wet through the guts of this. It's just down the bottom and up the top a little bit where you can see the wheels tracks. When you look on the drone shot footage, like there's wheel tracks up the top and the bottom, as you can see just here, right there. But yeah, so I came over here to wash this mower down. It's like 4 or 5 taps in this area, but none of them have any pressure. So they obviously, we've got a tank up the top there which gravity feeds down. So I'm guessing they just gravity fed those taps, and there's one attached to the house which does have pressure in it, so it comes off the pump which feeds the house as well. So I did get some new reels sent to me from HoseLink, so I'm just going to set one of those up and then drag the hose over here somewhere to wash this mower down. So I'll do that in the next video, because this definitely needs a wash down. Alright, well, I think that's going to be the end of the video for today, because the rain is starting to come in now, so not much else we can do. But yeah, loving that I'm going to have some gear to help build this golf course. Like, it's going to be awesome to have an excavator, a skid steer, some tractors with some attachments like trench diggers so we can put irrigation in. Like, it's just going to be crazy. So I was going to loan some stuff out, or I didn't know what I was going to do. So it's awesome that these guys have sent this stuff to help me with my projects. Really, really cool. And that gator, man, love it. I've taken the kids around in that thing and they have honestly loved it. Like, it's so awesome. Just so handy, like even bringing tools from the shed back to other spots, you guys know. It's just handy as. Anyway, thanks guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video, and I'll see you guys very soon. Now the video's over, but I've had to take this thing for a spin in this paddock here. I hope I don't get bogged because it's going to be wet. But let's do it anyway.